one of the metrics that we really focus on for our services sellers are, are you closing the deal? Are you winning the deal with the customer? And so we've seen through xiQ a 4-time more likelihood in closing deals if they've used xiQ for the upfront investigation and that relationship building process, as opposed to someone who is not using the tool.
Right, so this is something that is benefiting us, and I'm looking forward to that next evolution, right? I'm looking forward to what you're cooking in the background, because like you said, speed to market, change of technology is constant, engineering velocity is constant, so I'm looking forward to the next rev of this. And yeah, I'm a big fan of the tech, and I'm looking forward to collaborating more on it.
One of my direct sales reps was notified via the xiQ engine. The customer that he reached out to, he took a look at some information provided by the xiQ platform, which is this AI, spoke to the customer and made a connection point really quick. And basically what that produced was a 1.8 million plus, probably about $3 million total opportunity for our sales maker. And so it was really putting my sales maker in the right place at the right time for this customer.
I don't know how many times I sit down with my students and they tell me they're working an account. And I say, all right, let's talk about the modern motions. You looked at their xiQ profile and figured out what kind of personality they have before you contact them. Now, the sharp ones say, yes, I did all that. The ones that are stuck say, no, I didn't do any of that. And I said, well, why didn't you do that? You don't have situational awareness.
It's really important for sales leader in the current context to explore what the art of the possible out there and understand that we are now at a point where there's enough digital content in the sales process that it's too much for an individual to process, and it's totally the realm of AI. And I think, in particular, of course, what your company is doing is very interesting in that regard.
The personality and the motivations and the behaviors inside of accounts are incredibly important for understanding how do we move sales deals ahead? How do we sell projects inside of those accounts? And we're just scratching the surface of this. And I don't know how many people really have experimented with looking at xiQ as it relates to how do we use the internal groups that we have identified in our accounts to sell new opportunity, to cross-sell. I think there's a really interesting opportunity for people to look at combination of personality types.
It does give our sales and account-based marketers with some in-depth account insights and sales triggers for actionable opportunities. AI can help also identify client profiles in new marketplaces that we may never have investigated before. It helps to leverage buyer personas. We can also, inform us how to connect with each decision maker personally, as I mentioned previously. But it can also help our account-based marketing teams to really create that custom-based content based upon curated insights and industry trends that are important to our clients.
I personally think that for sales professionals or for marketing professionals, this is a total boom, right? I mean, the moment you start being able to use those big networks, you'll get a lot more information than what you would typically be able to do by sending people to conferences or being in person with clients. It's just a different scale.
The AI tool that you offer, I think is pretty on the spot with what sales can immediately start taking advantage of, right? You have information on the individual, real-time, AI-driven. We know it's off information that's available to us, but it's pulled together in a great interface.